What's going on, guys? Today is Sunday, March 24th, 2013. I'm Kevin Sixen Carlino. This is episode number 14 of my Blizzard All-Star series. It's been quite some time since I've done a video, but again, it's just because I've covered all the information there is, and I don't want to just be producing filler content. I don't want to produce fluff. So today's video is going to be about the impact of Heart of the Swarm and the new Hearthstone game. There is a little bit of substance to this, so I figured I'd take advantage. So let me start off with Heart of the Swarm. I actually got a chance to attend the Swarm launch event, which was a ton of fun. I got to hang out with a lot of people, meet a lot of new people. Day 9, Husky, Chanman V, Tempo, lots of cool people. The NASL crew, cool stuff. I actually got to meet and bug a lot of Blizzard employees about Blizzard All-Stars, and that's kind of where I'm going with this. That was actually really cool. It's my understanding that now that Swarm is released, the StarCraft 2 team will be able to prioritize and show some love to Blizzard All-Stars. Because again, the StarCraft 2 team is the team that's working on All-Stars, given that All-Stars will be running off of the StarCraft 2 engine. So very important. Again, StarCraft 2 team's going to be able to show some love to Blizzard All-Stars, which obviously is great news for anybody watching this video. So that's definitely good. Otherwise, as far as Heart of the Swarm goes, when you're playing through the campaign, which I actually thought was awesome, by the way, some of the spells that Kerrigan utilizes, some of the active spells, some of the passive spells, do they make you think about anything? Perhaps a Dota-like hero? I'm going to assume that some of these spells are going to be, precursors to what we're going to see in Blizzard All-Stars, at least as far as Kerrigan goes. I won't say anything else about any other heroes just because I don't want to spoil the campaign or story if anybody hasn't played it yet. But I think my main point is there. They're learning, they're kind of advancing their techniques with the heroes and their spells, specifically because of Blizzard All-Stars and the work that's been done there so far. So as far as Hearthstone, this new game that was just announced 2 days ago at PAX East by Blizzard, pretty cool stuff. I'm not a huge trading card game player. Actually, I believe it's a collectible card game, as you can't actually trade in it. But I personally think it's kind of cool. It's a little bit disappointing that it's only Warcraft. However, Thunderclaw from our Diablo said that actually he was at PAX East. So he got a chance to talk to some of the employees, and he bugged them about exactly that, why it was only Warcraft and not StarCraft and Diablo. And the response was simply that they're focusing on Warcraft for now. Opening up to StarCraft and Diablo is certainly, a possibility and something that they've considered, but again, they're just focusing on Warcraft for now. So why am I talking about Hearthstone? Well, had they gone with all 3 franchises, I think that would have been a great precursor to Blizzard All-Stars. Again, having all their franchises kind of under one umbrella. Regardless, cool stuff. Again, Hearthstone is the small team, aka Team 5. It's the small team of individuals that were kind of pulled from other teams. Now with that game being released over the summer, or rather in beta over the summer, perhaps they might be able to steal some of the employees from Team 5 and put them on Blizzard All-Stars. That's kind of where I'm going with that little discussion. Otherwise, Blizzard All-Stars, again, getting shown some love from the StarCraft 2 team, hopefully maybe from Team 5. I'm really still expecting a beta within the next 6 months or so. I could be off now that Hearthstone is going to be going to beta by summer. But again, I'm crossing my fingers here, so I suppose we'll see. The last piece of information I want to talk about is actually kind of interesting. Again, this is the Blizzard All-Stars image for the Blizzard account management system. Yes, so that means when you log into your Battle.net account, if you go to a particular link, you can actually see what the background should look like. So let's show off that image. So as you can see here, most of you probably will understand why this is important. If you don't worry. I'm very briefly going to cover it. So as you can see here, it's literally just the law, or rather order, king order, holding Kerrigan, and just very, very loose concept art of the game. So what does this mean? Very simply put, this means that Blizzard All-Stars might be in the Blizzard account management system. So that means that we're getting closer and closer to some sort of beta or release, just because they're adding images to the account management system, meaning that eventually we're going to be able to add the game to our accounts. So very important. Again, not huge, but I definitely wanted to make a video with some information, which is why I've waited so long. But otherwise, Heart of the Swarm, cool game. Hearthstone, kind of interested to see how that plays out. Also, Hearthstone being free to play, they might be testing the market with that for Blizzard All-Stars, so definitely things to keep in mind. Alright guys, that's going to cover up today's episode, so thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I'll be doing another video within the next couple of weeks talking about my plans for the future. We've got some stuff in the pipeline, so we'll see how that turns out as far as the timing goes. Alright guys, thanks again for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter at Sixen, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.